Okay, that's great. So that's going to be very useful in terms of working out the calories and what's happening when it's happening, which is very useful. Now, can we just have a look at the 7-day food diary that you did for me? How did you find writing that?
It was fine. I did forget to do it as soon as I ate something, especially at work.
Right. Yeah.
I was really busy at work, so I forget to do it, and I forget to take it in with me. So I have to think back when I go home.
Right.
But actually, I don't eat that much at work anyway, so it's not a problem. I also found it quite hard to fill the bits in which had thought feelings.
Okay.
Because it's just like normal, unless I was really cross or something about it, but I put that in. So it's a bit like hit and miss what I've put in there.
Right.
And the quantities, I think, was quite hard as well. So it was just like guesses of like it was just cups or small or
I mean,
whatever.
when we asked for you to do the food diary, the thing is that's why we said to try and do it when you're eating it, because it's in front of you.
Yes, it's in front of you.
And certainly, I don't expect you to weigh anything.
No.
But if you can,
Yeah.
the more
well,
detailed you can write.
Yeah. I struggled with that bit.
Okay.
But otherwise, no, it was good. It was good to see, and then it sort of made you feel quite good on certain days when you'd done it, and you look back and you think, oh, well, that was, well, in my opinion, I thought it was a good day.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of, as I mentioned in the last visit, that people that tend to write down everything they eat and drink have a far more success in losing weight and maintaining the weight loss, because it gives you, there's a pattern that normally you'll be able to see.
And sometimes actually you eat something and you don't realise even that you've eaten it until you write it down and think, oh, I had that, I shouldn't have had that. So it's quite good, I think, from that point of view.
Okay, so let's just run through just quickly as to the kind of pattern. Perhaps we can see a trend in your days.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
I noticed a trend between the weekdays and the weekends.
Okay.
So definitely weekends, I eat very differently and timings and what I eat compared to the day to the weekdays. I eat less at the weekends actually, funnily enough. But I'm not sure I eat the right things at the weekend.
Okay, so I'm just going to go quickly flick through the various days. Do you tend to eat out at weekends?
At weekends, not all the time, but we did this weekend. We did eat out. We don't, not very often.
So generally in your household, how often would you have a takeaway or eat out?
Well, me personally, I don't, but as a family, I'm guessing maybe once a fortnight. The boys, I don't know what they have when they're not at home. They do when they've gone training. But they don't bring it home, and I don't see it. So I'm guessing they do, but we don't as a family.
Right.
Maybe once a fortnight or something.
Okay. Right. I noticed housework with exclamation mark next to
I thought I'd put it down as an activity. It was.
Was it pretty vigorous?
No, not really. But I mean, at the weekends, like I said, that's something different I do. But then I also go for a longer walk with the dog at the weekend, so that's different.
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but there seems to be like a dip round about 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Most weekdays.
Yeah.
Where you have a trend of either biscuit or the toast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sort of pick that up.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, what you're having during the day looks good, more or less. But of course, they're the McDonald's fries and things
so I had that because the boys had brought it home and they asked me if I wanted something and I said no. Mm-hmm. But then I said, actually, I quite fancy some fries. And it was just because I'd eaten at the wrong times, I think, on that particular day.
Well, you've put next to it, weekend, hurrah. So obviously happy at that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then some alcohol at weekends.
Yeah.
That sort of come in there. from the alcohol point of view, is it a weekend thing? Or
No, I do have a glass during the week, as you can see from some of the days. It depends how I'm feeling, really. It's not done, and at most I will have half a glass of red wine. It's not. I don't have any beer or anything during the week, or any spirits. It is wine, and it's mainly red wine. So I do sometimes drink during the week, and the bad thing is that if there's a bottle open, then I will have it because it's open. But I try not to open one during the week.
So out of the 7 days, I know in this last week's you've only put on that one day.
Yeah, that was on the Saturday we went out. Yeah.
Right.
We went out, so we shared a bottle.
But generally.
Generally, how many glasses a week?
Yeah.
During the week?
During the week.
At most 5.
Okay.
At
So
most.
is that the small glasses?
Yeah, that's small, and there's half a glass.
Okay. Great. This is all going to come very handy because as we go through the year, we're going to be doing the group sessions. We talk about behavior, we talk about triggers. So your thoughts, feelings are very useful record for both you and I so that we can target those because usually there's a link between how we're feeling, our mood, and what we're eating or when we're eating. Okay, so this has been really useful. So please keep doing this with as much detail as possible.
Okay.
Right? Okay, let's put that to one side.